Okay, it's February 13th and it is cocktail hour in the West household. Now, it is incredibly cold outside. It is about 25 degrees. The weather says that it feels like 19, and I am enjoying the heck out of this. For those of you that are familiar with Austin, it will be hot here soon enough, and we will be begging for a cold day. So while it's cold and with snow in the forecast, I'm spending my time really just enjoying being indoors and experimenting with some new cocktails. Now, I happened to discover this drink, and what caught my eye about it is it was called Fall into Italy. And the mix on this is really easy to remember because all of your ingredients require 3/4 of an ounce. So it's equal parts rum, Averna amaro, cognac, lemon juice, and simple syrup. It also calls for a couple of dashes of either chocolate or mole bitters. I happen to have the mole bitters here. However, I'm sure with chocolate bitters, this is absolutely delicious. I just don't happen to have it in the bar today. I do want to take issue with the name of this cocktail though. It's called Fall into Italy, which is inspired by the Averna amaro, which is from Sicily. However, cognac from France, rum from Jamaica, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but the final result is absolutely delicious. So let's get started here. So you take 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, you take 3/4 ounce of cognac. I just happen to have some in the bar. I honestly thought I was gonna have to go get some more to make this, and as I was digging around, I discovered this. You take 3/4 ounce of Averna. Now, if you're not familiar with Amaro, it's absolutely wonderful liqueur. I tend to drink Amaro after dinner if I have been eating a pretty heavy meal, still want to have a drink, but don't want to feel terrible afterwards. This is really great. It's a very herbal sort of liqueur. And you're going to take 3/4 ounce of rum. In this case, I'm actually using the Plantation Overproof. With an overproof rum, you're going to get a higher alcohol content, so this is going to give it a little bit of a kick. And typically, I don't like to use too much simple syrup. I tried this recipe originally without simple syrup, and this is one of those cocktails where indeed the sugar that comes in this is going to give it just a nice flavor, sort of takes off the edge of the harsh bitterness that you might get from the lemon juice. It's kind of like trying to drink a margarita that doesn't have any kind of sweetener in it. In this case, it calls for 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. I put just over a half of simple syrup in this, and I found that to actually be the perfect mix. So go ahead and put it into your shaker with ice, and you're going to give this one a good shake. You can strain this into your glass. I've seen the recipes call for crushed ice. That actually sounds really wonderful, and I'm sure on a hot summer day, that's probably fabulous. I didn't have any crushed ice, and I honestly just didn't feel like making some. However, this glass, nice ice, and I like to garnish with a Luxardo cherry. Now you can see in the cocktail itself, it's kind of a rich, dark brown color. I go ahead and put in a couple of dashes of the bitters here. And I swirl this around. It almost looks like watered down Coke, but it tastes like heaven. You have some of these flavors of the herbs that come with the Amaro. You have the rich flavor of cognac, and you have the punch of rum that in the case of this overproof is pretty strong. It's wonderful, it's rich, it's very unique and hard to describe. And I can see how they would call it Fall into Italy, because put a couple of these down, you're going to be stumbling. I hope you have the ingredients to make this. You get a chance to try this cocktail. Take care, my friends.